What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Dr. CI, and I'm going to talk about Supreme Court decisions and DEI and the future of DEI in workplaces. The Supreme Court and a bunch of well-funded operatives have been plotting on diversity, equity, and inclusion and affirmative action for decades, okay? This attack isn't nothing new, it's just getting bolder. And if you think the fight is only about colleges, think again, because I know it's affecting many of you, including me, in the workplace. The war on DEI didn't start yesterday, though. Let's roll the receipts, okay? First, in 1978, Regents of the University of California versus Bakke was one of the first cases where we seen DEI being under attack. At that time, it was called affirmative action. There's a white man who sues because he didn't get into med school. Supreme Court says, okay, race can be considered, but no major quotas. First major crack in the system. Then came 1996, California's Proposition 209. Ward Connerly, a black man, by the way, helps dismantle affirmative action in California. Diversity in higher ed and state jobs drop immediately. Starting to sound familiar? 2003, Grutter versus Bollinger, Supreme Court says race can still be a factor in admission, but puts expiration dates on affirmative action like racism was just gonna fade away by 2028. That's cute. 2013 and 2016, Fisher versus Texas. Another rejected white applicant, Abigail Fisher, tries to take down race-conscious admissions. She loses, but the court tightens the rules again. Here we are, 2023, students in fair admissions versus Harvard and UNC. Right-wing billionaire Edward Bloom bankrolls a group using Asian students as a prop to gut affirmative action, and guess what? Supreme Court falls for it. Now companies are on notice too. It's the same playbook, same shit, different toilet, y'all. And if you thought the attack stopped at colleges, you really wasn't paying attention, and you're not paying attention now. Corporate DEI programs are currently under attack. Right now, conservative legal groups are suing companies like McDonald's, Target, and law firms for having DEI initiatives. Recruiting and hiring is being impacted. They want to ban race-conscious hiring practices, making it even harder for marginalized folks to get into leadership roles that they rightly deserve. Workplace equity training, they call it discrimination against white employees. And yeah, you read that right. They're not just banning diversity programs and training, they're trying to erase the very concept of systemic inequality so that they don't have to fix it. Now here's my call to action. Y'all better get active now. They are playing the long game, so what are we gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna vote in every single election, and not just for president, but your governor, your state legislators, your local senators, and judges matter. Many of these anti-DEI policies are state level, so let's flip the legislations. Get loud on school boards and local politics, because conservatives are still attacking school boards to kill DEI and Black history in K through 12. Show up, run for office, or at least support candidates who aren't whitewashing history. And hold corporations accountable. If your company is cutting DEI programs, call them out, put it on social media, let's inform one another. We need to know who not to support so we can go support organizations fighting back, like the Legal Defense Fund and the ACLU. Because these attacks aren't subtle. They want to roll back to get back to the good old days, like workplaces, schools, and leadership were overwhelmingly white, male, and privileged. To make America full of hate again. But we're not going out like that, period. If you're about action, drop a comment and tell me what will you do to push back. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because trust me, this fight is just getting started. Want me to name more names? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, during great times of tragedy in our history, we have always risen up to fight those things. And now's the time to do that in this generation. I'll see y'all soon.